We think that you can only learn certain things about yourself when you put yourself in unique environments like this. We kind of have to fabricate challenges and hard stuff in order to grow in these particular ways. So I have found like the greatest times of growth, not just in fitness and performance and competition mindset, the greatest times of growth for me as a person really come from like approaching the threshold or the edge of something that's really, really hard, uncomfortable, and a little bit scary, and then choosing to do it anyways. So we have those environments. And like, this is also a really safe place to do that. Like, you guys know everybody in here just wants to have fun together tonight and is going to cheer you on no matter what happens. So it's a safe place to enter the arena. What we are developing when we do this, so we call a hierarchy of mindset. I think there are 5 levels to mindset, meaning like the way that you think, the story you tell yourself, the way you view the world. Level 1 is the victim mentality. Everything is bad and everything happens to you. You can control nothing in life and you complain about everything all of the time as if you have no control or no agency over anything whatsoever. So if something bad happens, it's because the universe is out to get you all the time. Pessimist, we know those people. They just like think the world is burning to the ground and they want to make sure you know it. They want to make sure that you're going with it. The idea of being a pessimist is that you're a drain and not a faucet. So when you enter a room or you enter relationships or you enter conversations, the energy just like gets sucked out of the drained out of the room. Because that's what you're bringing is this negativity that is a drain and not a faucet to the environments you're in. I think the optimist is a bit naive. The optimist is like, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. The house is on fire, but it's fine. It'll be okay. Everything's fine. Ignorance is bliss mentality. And that's not always true. There's a lot of times that ignorance is not bliss and you got to face things head on. But an optimist says like, it doesn't matter. Everything will be fine. Naivety is not the way we really want to live our lives. It's just like this naive optimism. So it is certainly better because you're not draining the energy and the positivity out of everything you're in. You're also probably not making any sort of like substantial impact because you're not facing the difficult things in life. So then we get to the realist. I think this is where most people stop. And this is it is what it is person. And it's not terrible. It's actually a pretty enlightened state and mature state when you get to the, man, stuff happens and it is what it is. And that's not bad. Like, if we live most of our life there, you're in a pretty good state where you're not acting as if everything happens to you because you are the sole victim of the entire universe. And so you're probably not draining the life and the energy out of every relationship. And you're also not ignoring reality. So realism is pretty cool. It's not bad. We think there's another level. Think that you develop through environments like this and really only like this. And I don't just mean like fitness competitions. I just mean like doing hard things. So the highest level, the term that we've got for it is the competitor mindset. And if you guys listen to Jocko Willink, this is the Jocko Willink mindset, where essentially no matter what happens, what's your response? Good. I'm glad it happened. The way I like to talk about this is that the obstacle or the adversity you're currently experiencing means it's time for you to learn what you could only learn through that experience. And that's the competitor mindset. If hard thing comes, of course it is. Everything happens to me all the time. This is my life. Or, of course it did. Everything is bad. So I'm just going to make sure everybody around me knows that it's bad. Oh, no, it'll be fine. Ignore it, ignore it, ignore it, avoid it. It is what it is versus I'm glad this is happening to me. How do I lean into it, go after it, and come out different, better, stronger, more developed on the other side? The last bit of that is the best way to be a competitor is to be a selfless competitor. You are developing in here, and I know it sounds dramatic, but you kind of have to commit to being dramatic today if you want to grow. But you are developing things in here that will help you serve people better out there. You're developing things in here that will change your character out there. So when you're on the bike and you want to stop and you lean into it and it's good, I'm glad this is happening. Good, I'm glad I have the opportunity to develop what I can only develop in this moment. That transfers, no doubt, out there. You can't control your mindset in an environment with people who love you and are celebrating you in here. It's going to be really hard to do out there. How many of us can get here tonight and not avoid it, but lean into it?